It's your boy Max. I want to introduce a show to you. It's called Chat Room with Max.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't stop.
The primary sign, usually on an adult in a domestic violence situation, are bruises.
God gave him a talent. And the Bible says your gifts will make a way for.
When we sit there and we blame God for the things that are happening in our lives, no, God never told me to lay down with that man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Chat Room with Max. Today we're going to be giving you an update like we promised we were going to do. Where is Bobrisky? Where is Bobrisky? We asked a question last week about those of you who think Bobrisky will show up or would not show up. Some of you said he would show up. Some of you said he wouldn't. I think we all know the answer to that. But where is Bobrisky? What's the latest with VDM? What's happening with very dark man now? And also what's happening with what's that guy's name again? Portable. What's happening? Well, to do justice with me today in the house, let me first of all do ladies first, because you people like to see ladies first. And before we do that, please don't forget to let us know in the comment section where you're watching from, and let's know your thoughts, because hey, together we can make this better, right? So don't forget to like where you're watching this from. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to hit the notification tab so you know just when we come on. And lastly, don't forget to share, okay? All right, so first introduction, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet this troublesome person, this person who has caused a lot of trouble on chat room. Whenever she shows up, she makes sure she headlines on one catastrophe or the other. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the one and only Jacinta, everybody. Welcome, Jacinta. Welcome to the show.
How are you doing?
We're good. How was your week, Jacinta?
I'm looking for Bobrisky.
You will see what I just said. She always likes to cause trouble, headline something. But let's see if she'll be calm today or if she's gonna be all over the place. She has given a sign already. Watch out. So next, we're gonna be introducing the second lady in the house. This one, she's known for giving some punchlines that doesn't make sense, that I always have to end up saying, make it make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, the one and only Olivia, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Thank you. I didn't know you want to abuse me today.
She's looking like pumpkin.
Good evening. Hey, it's Halloween season. Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, so welcome to the show, Olivia. Ladies and gentlemen, please, don't forget to let us know where you're watching from, your name, where you're watching from, so we can holler at you, okay? And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome this wonderful brother of mine who I call Minister Banjinjaman, and he hates the name so much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Minister Banjinjaman, everybody.
What's going on?
We're good. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, too. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, thank you. Same to you, my brother. Same to you. How was church today?
It was good. Thank God. I've just been cracking up. Like those introductions. First of all, when you brought Jacinta on,
yeah,
I could see the shock on her face. She's like, "Who is this guy introducing me?" Like, she wasn't sure you were going to mention her name.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, these are some funny introductions. But
yeah, and then the lady that is looking like pumpkin. Halloween pumpkin. That people are looking for.
It's Halloween season now, so
So
anyway. I really feel like it's going to be a funny episode. So
my brother. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We're here again to cause another trouble or cause some trouble. The one we did last week, obviously, it's not enough. We're going to add some more. So let's see. We have someone in the comment section. Excel. Okay, Mutia, welcome, Excel. He says, "Good evening, everyone from Nigeria. Welcome to the show, Excel. How are you?"
Welcome, Excel.
Yes, welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, where is Bobrisky? First of all, let's begin with what happened last week. We asked a question here on the show at exactly a week ago, and the question was, how many of you think Bobrisky will show up to the house? How many of you think that Bobrisky will show up to the house? And we took a poll right here, the same 4 people here, and people voted. So between for 3 of you, who thought Bobrisky would show up in the house? Okay, Ban did. Jacinta also did.
I knew he was
Jacinta, why do you like to lie?
I knew he was
Show
going
never
wrong.
started, don't they lie?
I knew he wasn't
wrong.
gonna come.
She said she knew she said she knew he was going to run.
No. Jacinta said Bobrisky was going to show up.
You
No,
voted
no,
that he will show up.
She voted
that
that he
was
would
your
show
vote.
up. You see 2 of them like this, as they are like this.
Is it you people's vote?
Mhm.
Is it not my vote? I can change it to what I want to change. I said I knew he was going wrong.
Hey, Jacinta, you are a bad politician.
Oh my God.
You will see what we're talking about. Okay. All right.
My
So-
team won because we voted no.
So we won because we voted no, and 2
Hey,
of
what do
you.
you mean you voted no? You voted yes too. You said he was going to show up.
Tanisha, take me close to her. Let's meet up there.
Okay.
Olivia, what's your problem?
I don't have a problem. I just want you to admit that you lost. Case
I
closed.
will just tell one of your children to pour 1 red drink on that yellow cloth.
Sure, don't finish it with that now.
Oh no, it will become yellow and red now. Show that's sad.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, welcome to the show.
Welcome, everybody.
The trouble I've started, we never even start topic yet. But we're going to keep forging ahead. We'll keep moving ahead. Please let us know in the comment section your name and where you're watching from, so we can holler at you and say hello. How you doing? Okay. So let's see your comments in the comment section, and please answer this question for us. Where is Bobrisky? Where is Bobrisky? Stanley, I see you in the backstage. Your camera is still off. So where is Bobrisky? Let's go. So to the panel in the house today, where is Bobrisky?
In the hand of immigration people.
Olivia, say that again.
In the hand of immigration officials.
Okay, that's where you think Bobrisky is. Okay, Jacinta, where is Bobrisky?
In his godfather's house.
Collecting back to back.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I only feel like
That's what you said, though. Somebody has said it, though. Anybody listening, you are hearing, though.
Allegedly. Put allegedly there.
Okay, Benjamin, Minister Bajinjama, where is Bobrisky?
I have no clue, bro.
Oh.
Anywhere, it can be anywhere under the sun.
Okay, we have Excel from the comment section.
Last we checked. Okay, go ahead.
Excel says he's enjoying himself somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
That might be true, Sha.
So Benjamin, you were saying last we checked, what happened?
Yeah, I know. I was saying last we checked. Last week, I don't want to be like Sam Soft and start jumping the gun, but last we checked.
Okay.
But Bobrisky was somewhere,
Yeah.
did you see him in the hospital?
Yeah, in the hospital.
Did you
Yeah.
diagnose him of any sickness?
That's why I said I don't want to start jumping the gun.
We'll go into details.
We'll get there.
So
Okay,
he's somewhere enjoying himself.
Yeah. Mr. Eugene says, welcome, sir. He says, we're watching from Abuja. I'm sorry, from Nigeria. A big shout out to you all. Happy Sunday and have a beautiful chat. Thank you very much.
Good evening, sir. Happy
Thank you, sir.
Sunday.
So much.
Let's gospel music is in the house. Welcome, gospel music.
Welcome.
Gospel music 24 says, I believe Bob they talk too much. Make him no expose things. Then they keep up. Oh, okay. Ray Pearl says, welcome to the show, Ray Pearl. She says,
Welcome.
special fraud unit or something like that. Okay, thanks for the update. Let's ask Mr. Stanley where Bobrisky is. Welcome to the show, Mr. Stanley.
Welcome, Mrs. Stanley.
Good afternoon, everybody, and good afternoon, viewers.
Welcome. And Mr. Stanley, yesterday we sang happy birthday to you. I know you were not watching because you were celebrating your birthday.
Oh, I watched it, trust me. So,
happy birthday, happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody.
Belated birthday, Mr.
Happy
Stanley.
belated birthday, Mrs. Stanley.
Yeah, you know, we tried to make sure that where you were celebrating your birthday, Bobrisky was not running towards that area. You know. So they had to hold him as a brother.
Yeah.
Actually.
So, Mr. Stanley, where is Bobrisky?
Today is World Peace Day. So happy World Peace Day to everybody. I come in peace.
World Peace.
In reference to Bobrisky, not a topic I'd like to get into today because they've been playing us Kalo and Abracadabra since this thing started. You know, Bobrisky is somewhere in some island enjoying.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Wow.
He's not in any detention or anywhere. I mean, does it make sense? The day they asked him to come to see the committee, that was the day he decided to run. And as they caught him while he was running, the committee was freeing him of all charges at the same time. Yes.
Actually, let's think about it well. Well, because he was actually running. Where was he running to? But they caught him, and committee did not hold the hearing and say, okay, let's put a pause on this until we figure things out. But yet they were clearing him in that corner. This is a corner situation. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Excel says, with Oga with grace, hope you don't.
Age with grace.
Thank you so much.
I hope you didn't celebrate it with Sister Bob.
Oh my goodness.
No comment.
Excel.
No comments.
Watch yourself, Excel. Okay. So, people were looking for Bobrisky, right? And as people were busy looking for Bobrisky, Kemi Lawrence, formerly known as Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, now Dr. Kemi Lawrence, came out with a video to tell us where she thinks Bobrisky is. And if you know her, she's an investigative journalist. So she came out to let us know where she thinks or where Bobrisky is allegedly. But I just want us to watch that video real quick and then comment on it and confirm if that's where we think Bobrisky actually is or not. So
what happened yesterday with the cross-dresser's health. Yesterday, I reported that Bobrisky had a health issue and they had to rush him to the hospital. Well, later during the day, I researched and found out that Bobrisky had some form of breast pain and he had to be taken to the hospital. The first thing that came to my mind was Bobrisky's breast implants, because of course he's a cross-dresser and he sometimes portrays himself as a transgender. The breasts he's wearing are implants, and sometimes implants leak or things go wrong and they need to be checked in the hospital. Now, when I heard about the implant situation, the breast pain, the first thing I thought was Bobrisky was trying to avoid any form of prosecution, thereby ending up in a hospital or coming up with a breast issue and so on and so forth. All this I was doing in the afternoon, and I didn't do a video update on this. By evening, what I studied was a credible source in the Nigerian police contacted me and gave me some very disturbing information. That the whole ambulance thing to the police hospital in Falama was a decoy. Now, what is a decoy? A decoy is when you're trying to do something and you go another route in doing it, and is usually associated with movement. In other words, if I'm hiding from somebody, I don't want them to know, I don't want the media to know, I'm actually traveling to London. So the media is waiting for me at Muritala Mohammed or Nnamdi Azikiwe in Abuja. Instead of going that route, I now take a bus to Republic of Benin, Cotonou. And when I get to Cotonou, I go to the airport and fly British Airways to London from Cotonou. That's a decoy. So the decoy was really Bobrisky being moved to the special fraud unit. Bobrisky is reportedly now in the special fraud unit, which brings up another issue altogether. We're still wondering. This is day 3. Bobrisky was arrested at the Seme border to Republic of Benin. For what? He was fleeing the country. Fleeing the country for what reason? To avoid the National Assembly hearing. Well, he didn't go, and the National Assembly hearing went on, and they reviewed his prison sentence if he actually served it. So why was he fleeing? As an investigative journalist, you cannot insinuate. You have to have concrete facts. What I discovered was there is a new case, which they have not announced, a separate case, a fresh charges case. We don't know. But I have told you that there are powerful people in the presidency who are not going to let Bobrisky soil their name, because this whole prison thing had a presidential pardon involved. When you get a presidential pardon, all these charges don't show up in your records. You can travel abroad, you can get visas. Bobrisky is one person that loves to travel a lot and wouldn't like that hindrance. Now, Bobrisky is said to be in the special fraud unit. The SFU is the place where they keep high-profile criminals in Nigeria, people that have stolen a ton of money. Why are they not in EFCC custody? It's a different unit. If Bobrisky is in the special fraud unit, what did he do? Did he launder money? Did he move some heavy amount of cash for someone? There's a lot of issues you got to look at here. You heard what VDM said when all this started. Remember when VDM started this stuff? About Bobrisky having affairs with different men? About Bobrisky sleeping and having affairs and laundering money from Mr. Pinnock, Mr. Audi. He mentioned some misters. This is what we're looking at. Could it be that somebody has stolen a large amount of money and they used Bobrisky to launder that money?
Okay. Let's stop right here for now. So you guys heard about the report that the prison people said, right? When they said Bobrisky, they think Bobrisky spent his time in prison, so prison. Do you guys believe that story, please? Who believes that story?
You're on your own.
Yeah.
We heard you. We just don't believe it. So
Okay.
ask another question.
I should ask another question.
Yes,
So you don't believe that Bobrisky spent time in prison? Is that what you're saying, Olivia?
that's what I'm saying.
So what do you think is wrong with the prison report? You know, they had that whole launching where they launched the report. They even put ribbon on the book and they released the ribbon slowly and they were clapping. So what do you think is wrong with that report? Who has something to say about that report before we continue?
Everything was wrong with the reports. Must they report lies?
Okay.
Everything was wrong with the report. Come on. Nigeria has to.
You know, they said Bobrisky had special privilege. They said Bobrisky had special privilege.
Not like special privilege, Mr. Mex. Our country is a corrupt country that they need to do a lot to themselves. They keep on deceiving to their own generation, thinking that they are deceiving with the Gen. Is it Gen Z they call it, or we know the truth? How would they come out with some documents and then they hold it and they are smiling with their 32 or be less than 32 teeth, and everybody is trying to, as if they are giving a word to someone, telling us that he served all his terms? And why did they sack the 2 officers? Why did they send them on this thing on suspension, which we don't even know them, whether it's still social media suspension?
Okay. Okay. Wow. Who wants to add something to what Jacinta is saying right now? Because this is very intriguing.
You know,
Because
they figured Nigerians like show, so they put up a show for everybody. Once they see this show, everybody will calm down. That's exactly what they did. Because I don't get it. It's a lie. I mean, they contradicting themselves in so many ways, and I don't know. Everything is wrong with it. A lot of things.
because in some places they said Bobrisky did not have male features anymore. And in some other parts, Bobrisky possesses his male features. In fact, his male features is even featuring. But I think I agree I agree partially with what Olivier said about putting up a show, because if you remember the whole case of EFCC and Yaya Bello going to EFCC to report
Yes.
himself, this is somebody that they said was wanted.
Wanted. Mm-hmm.
And then he came to the station, and then they told him to go. And then when he
Yes.
went later in the middle of the night, they went to his house. I went and go and start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Nollywood.
Nigerian politicians and drama.
Yeah.
It's just the Nigeria as a whole, because they are refusing to tell themselves the truth. They just want to keep on playing games with our minds, and they just want to keep on playing us like Gala and Coke, of which they are used to. Because the same Bobrisky is catching cruise somewhere else. Like Oliver, like you said, they love it. They know Nigeria, we don't have jobs, we don't have work. So all we do is
Jobless
to
youth.
glued to the internet and cause trouble. That's why Ghana is even running away. South Africa tested us and they knew what we can do. So Nigerian government, I saw a video where Rufai was telling the president, say dance, go, 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 Bugao. This is what they like. When the youth see you dancing, they say the president too is dancing. They don't know what they are doing to us. Like I said, we have a bad government that they need to be clear of.
Okay. The two gentlemen, who wants to talk first?
So we are not gentle ladies.
Me accept to.
Stanley or Benjamin? Who wants to go first?
I mean, so you're going to have to pardon me on this one, actually, because some of these things I'm hearing them for the first time. I heard I heard briefly during the week that I think Minister Max was telling me something. That Bobrisky apparently was arrested, and then that while he was being detained, the hearing was still going on at the House of Assembly, and at that hearing they cleared him of all his charges, basically saying that he served all of his terms. Okay, and so if that's the case, if he actually served all of his terms, then are they saying that Bobrisky is lying when he said he didn't serve all of his terms? Are they saying that like, who is lying? And I feel like before the House of Assembly should clear them of all those charges, they should have been like, okay, you guys are saying one thing, Bobrisky clearly said something else. We're not just going to take your word for it. We're going to, since he's been detained or arrested, whatever the case was, that means they actually could bring it. I feel like they could bring him to, because I don't know what time he was arrested, probably in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Yeah, I feel like they could have brought him if they wanted to the hearing, so they could hear what he had to say. Or just totally clearing him. Like, they heard one side. They heard the EFCC side saying, oh, actually this guy served all of his terms. And they're like, yeah, that's enough for us. I don't know. Ultimately, I agree with what Jacinta said. It's games.
It's a game.
It's games. It's a tactic. They feel like they're just gonna mess up everything, muddle up the whole joint, and then at the end of the day, everybody will forget about it and move on. So yeah.
The abracadabra they are playing and the script that they are acting now, they are not really good at it. People that are acting it now, seriously, they are not good. I mean, if you look at the lineup, Monday was supposed to be there. between when they were doing their investigation and now, it was that day that Bobrisky decided to escape.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't escape the days before. He chose
Exactly.
to escape on that day. And then when they caught him that day, if you read the report of how he was caught, Bobrisky, he was sitting in the car. It was somebody else that took his passport.
It was stamped before.
Right? They stamped the passport quite well. All right? When the person was coming back, that's when they came back and said, oh, we caught Bobrisky. He's trying to escape through some border.
And he was taking selfie.
Exactly. So that didn't end there. While Bobrisky was still in the custody of immigration, the announcement came that, oh, he's free of all charges, guilty. Question, why didn't they let him go?
True.
Why didn't they say, well, after all, he's not guilty, so why would we say he's escaping? Here's your passport. Continue your journey to Seme or wherever you're going to. Still in custody today. And then why would he come that they called him and in 3 days he's having breast issues? He never had that breast issues in 3 or 6 months when he was there. He never had that breast issues between when this whole thing started and the day they caught him. And now he's been caught. The committee has come out to tell us that he's free of all charges. Here's the bottom line. This is evident that Bobrisky is very powerful.
Yep.
Very, very powerful. So powerful that within the circle of the big guys in Nigeria, it is safe to say that the fear of Bobrisky is the beginning of wisdom. So you better let him go, not hold him against any charge. Because if you do, his mouth is like somebody that has a running stomach. He will spew everything out. And they all know the consequences of that. That if you hold this guy, say, bring him back, let him go to jail, yeah, he didn't serve his term, then he will start speaking. Who Godfather is. And are you not surprised that they never made mention of who that Godfather is?
Oh, yeah.
They never talked about anything in reference to 15 million that allegedly EFCC collected from him. They never talked about how the case was processed. The guy who was suspended, and he came out and said his social media suspension. Did they reinstate him? But we all know that after he came out and said that was social media suspension, the prison guys came out and said this is an official document showing that he's been officially suspended. But we never heard anything about that. I bet you that guy is still at work today. He has his job. Bottom line, Bobrisky is just I agree with everybody else. He's just a distraction to keep Nigerians' minds away from what is actually going on. And the things that are going on is, and I know these are not topic of conversation, why they distract Nigerians with Bobrisky, which is another version of the Big Brother show in Nigeria. They're giving the Nigerians another dose. In the midst of that, they are borrowing 618 million Nigerians. Nigeria is going to go join BRICS. Nigeria's proposed currency with BRICS is one that has the Hausa or Fulani language. That's what they used to. There's so many changes that are happening.
The president even bought a private jet. How many of you people here know that the president?
Nobody is even paying attention to that. By the time we get off the discussion of Bobrisky, all of these changes are in place. And we'll all be asking, when did this happen?
You brought up good points, Mr. Stanley, sir. You did. Thank you very much, everybody, for your great analysis.
That was good.
Yes. Let's keep the comments going. So Excel says, please, sir, have you seen the picture posting immigration officer? Please let me know what picture that is. Victor is in the house. He says, hello, my people. Good to see you all. Bob is balling somewhere. Okay. Gospel Music 24 says, make them no finish her up. That is the fear now, because Bob is a human database with viral information that can shake Nigeria like earthquake. So let's pause here and let's talk about this comment before we continue. So from what you just heard, you're reading right now, right? That is part of what Stanley touched on, right? People where they keep information these days have become very smart. Very, very smart. If I have your secret, if I have an information that would bring a person down, you want to create insurance for yourself. You don't want to just leave it in the place where if they buy you, that information don't go. So you create insurance. Make them know, say if they buy you, if they touch you, that thing will still come out. If they touch you. You see what is going on here? I don't know. But like Stanley said, and like Gospel Music said, Bobrisky is saying allegedly. I don't want to come and say now, then they'll come and carry me. I don't get money and time for lawsuit. He's sitting allegedly on a lot of information, a lot of secrets, a lot. So the fear of Nigeria is the beginning of wisdom. That's what I said at the beginning of all this case. I said, what Nigeria cannot do
does not exist.
Because if a whole Lekki Tollgate massacre was denied with video evidence, everything, now ordinary audio we don't go turn to AI. Let's keep going with the comment.
Hey,
Repulsion. You have to understand Bob has denied the recording. You have to understand Bob has denied the recording. So the first step is for them to prove he is the one in that recording. She furthermore says, I don't know how much about the legal process, but when someone denies something, then it's on the accuser to prove it. Okay, let's keep going. She furthermore says, I think they put a hold on his passport because he's involved in a national case, I think. So they don't want all those involved to leave the country. Okay, that was what Dr. Kemi said. But she furthermore says, now they say he served his time. Shikena. So those crying should go get their hands dirty and show otherwise. Okay. The lady who spoke said it. From their investigation, they can say Bob spent his time in prison with special privileges. With this one, the lady said, from their investigation, there was no evidence that Bobrisky did not spend time in prison. There was no evidence. Doesn't mean that there is no evidence.
Yes.
They just did not look for it.
They did not look very well.
Yeah. They didn't look very well for that evidence. So let's keep going. Furthermore says, if you think they are lying, then you go do your own investigation and bring the proof that Bob didn't spend time there. I think this will just go away with the wind, or Bob will be made Bob will be made to take the fall at some point. Okay. All right. So,
Mike, can I say something?
Go ahead, sir.
What is really like bothering my mind on this whole thing? Because I'm just thinking about it, right? Isn't the whole point of the House of Assemblies getting involved for there to be checks and balances? Whereas the police shouldn't be able to get away with something like this, or the EFCC shouldn't be able to get away with something like this. If they're going to get involved and not even bother to do the proper investigation to begin with,
Mhm.
They could have just like nobody asked the House of Assembly to get involved. Nobody asked them to pick up this case. They picked it up and they're doing like such a terrible job conducting an investigation in a way that makes you think, wait, like, are they like in on this together with the EFCC, with the police? Like, are they in on this together? And if you're in on it together, then isn't it beneficial to you to not even just touch it at all and just leave it alone? If some of the members of House of Assembly are, you know, godfathers to Bobrisky, allegedly, then isn't it better for them to not even get involved with this? Why would you get involved? And there are just some blatant things, like, for example, the money laundering charge that was dropped. Like, nobody has explained that. Even if you say, okay, he served his term and he got special privileges because of his, you know, they don't want to misassign him, whatever. Okay, but what caused them to then drop the money laundering charge? Isn't that a charge that is big enough and atrocious enough to like try and investigate? I just feel like, again, the whole point of, I don't know what arm of government the House of Assembly will fall in, but I think it's different from whatever arm of government the police falls in. Them getting involved in the first place, in my opinion, I thought this was going to be like, oh, we actually want to get to the bottom of this. Instead, it has become this like just a shit show of like things that are so clear to everybody else, people who are not even investigators, things that are so clear to them. All of a sudden, these guys are acting as if they can't see it.
Well, I think the Minister of Internal Affairs was the one that asked that this thing be investigated to see if it's true and to get to the bottom of it. But aside from that, did you not? I don't know if you watched it, but how did you feel when you saw members of the committee that was set up with the question that you were asking? How did you feel when you were hearing and listening to that?
I fortunately or unfortunately, I actually didn't get to see that.
You need to go watch it. You will feel sorry for who your legislators are. For Nigeria, people we have in legislators, they are asking questions that make absolutely no sense.
My brother,
No sense.
when I was, in fact,
You will know that the result that they provided to us is what we were going to get.
see, me, I am surprised. I'm surprised that this is even paining you, Minister Banji Chama. If you know Nigeria very well, it will not pain you. It will not pain you. It was a result we were waiting for. What else do you expect?
I was expecting more, to be honest with you.
Let me tell you, from the moment I saw them come on camera, taking pictures, doing photo ops, doing photo shots with the nonsense book that they went and tied with ribbon that they are calling a report, and they are shaking themselves and laughing. I knew what was already in there.
Wait,
What
wait,
else
though.
are you expecting?
Wait, though. This I
I thought that was a joke. I
That's
thought
what
that
I
was a
did
joke.
Joke, no.
That's what I did not
About that book.
understand about that video.
Volume 1, volume 2. They
Why?
put it on.
Why was there a book? What with ribbon? Like that's what I didn't get.
You even call it ribbon. It's ribbon.
Reborn.
I don't understand. What's in the book? Are they telling us that the report is that big book that they tie with ribbon, and they are now cutting the ribbon? Is that how they end investigation? Because I don't understand. I saw the video.
In the first place,
I didn't
what
see it.
are people who are not investigators doing investigating things?
Right.
If they are calling as a house to question, for example, like when former President Donald Trump was shot at, right? When they called the head of the CIA and they called people for questioning, or the way they do it, they call people for questioning. That's their investigation there. That's what they do. You cannot have inexperienced people do an experienced person job. Number one. Number two, I'm hearing that EFCC was investigating the matter to see if it was true. Somebody that it was alleged that whole parastatal committed a crime. You are telling them to go and investigate themselves and catch themselves.
And catch themselves.
Come on now, make it make sense, I beg.
Well, again,
it will never make sense.
You see where you say this whole thing is a charade, and the people that are involved have no clue about what governance is and the offices that they occupy. How many hearings did they have?
True. Good question.
So you have one hearing.
That's one.
And that one is enough to come up with a report of a crime of this magnitude.
Me that a book where they shock me, my brother. That book with ribbon.
The book was this big.
It was
and they were cutting ribbon.
But wait, did anybody really look into that book to see if there's anything inside?
Nothing was written.
No, they did not open it. They did not open it now.
Who sat and watched my big fat head?
Nothing was written inside the book.
When did they type all that?
Nothing was inside the book, because if it's supposed to be a report document, it shouldn't have come in a book that has a very thick cover.
The person must have worked day and night to write
a very thick cover. It didn't just have thick cover, but it had volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. And then they tied the ribbon and they were handing out. So see, Nigeria is full of like Mr. Stanley said, abracadabra. They know what they are doing. All these people that they send to go and investigate, they are not them. You cannot send somebody who commit crime to go and investigate crime, because definitely nobody wants his name to be mentioned. Now, if you look at the case of Bob, just remember Mommy of Abuja. Nobody talks about his case. These people, they know so much. They are buried with so much. And the moment you try to expose them, two things happen. It's either you are no more, or you have to remain quiet forever. And like he said, Bobrisky is so powerful because he's embedded with so much inside of him that it doesn't have to come out. It has to be inside.
It's very sad.
He has to tell you that if they bring tomorrow, when they bring him back, he will say the breast cancer don't finish. Now one of you in box, now in the penal. After that one, they will say he was on his period, and then he has been having a stomach cramp, so he cannot come up. The whole idea of this thing, it has been thwarted, because nobody is telling us what is happening after he has been arrested from that border. Now nobody told us what is happening. Everything is just like that. How can you tell National Assembly to go and investigate a case that they know very well what they are doing? They are only using that one to make us to keep on fighting on the internet. This one will come and talk, they come and insult. Comment section will always be filled up because they know we don't have jobs.
Nothing will happen. Minister Ben. Oh, sorry. I removed the minister. I just want to remind you. You said you are feeling. What did you say you were feeling?
I had high hopes about this.
Yes, you had high hope.
High hope, my brother. You don't know what to invest your hope. Invest your hope in something lucrative.
Give your hope ladder. Make it climb down. Because
make it get hope, but wait, for Nigeria.
Wait, I know. But if you think about this is where you will know that when it comes to Nigeria, everything and anything is possible.
Oh, yeah.
Look at how clear that, like he said, that Lekki massacre thing. Look at how clear that was. Everybody can see it. It's as clear as day. What happened? What has happened? The people that died, they just died for nothing. The people that they are looking for, like that DJ that have jackpot since then, cannot come back because of this. Something of that magnitude happened, and the whole country, the police, the soldier, everybody, nobody heard anything. Everybody's just till now. Nobody has answered anything. Say now, Bobrisky, you can't give IO. It's
Okay.
Yeah, I guess what I was thinking was that you know how EFCC. I didn't think. I thought our politicians and the EFCC, like they are not.
But we know the America.
they should not be, but they are.
This is
Every
Nigeria.
arms of all
Corruption.
these people, EFCC, SFD, police, and everything, all of them, they are working na collabo.
Yeah.
EFCC is supposed to stand on its own, not have anything to do with any government officials because of when they need to investigate. But when is the EFCC officer that are doing boy to follow
Na collabo. Na collabo.
These EFCC officers that are carrying gun and following politicians up and down when they go to party.
So
how do you want them not to collabo?
I guess the issue, what I was thinking was, I've seen a few cases where EFCC would arrest a politician for fraud or arrest a senator for something, and in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, this group of senators will be like, okay, this is our time to actually stick it up to these guys and like investigate them and whatever.
Friends, so no best.
Now show. They are doing Big Brother politician episode. That's what they are doing for us.
But how many politicians have you heard that EFCC went after that they investigated?
Exactly.
Nothing.
The EFCC, let me, and you can go back to read this about, fact check this. The EFCC does not respond to anybody but the president. They take orders directly from the president. And the EFCC is not designed to go after politicians. The EFCC is set up to the everyday Nigerian. It's not for the politicians. So even if you hear that politician, Yaya Bello is a common example. He came to their office. They couldn't lift a finger. In fact, I heard that they were even trying to give him tea that day when he came.
I told you people on the
show. They were trying to give him tea.
Nigeria will give him tea. They will give him tea.
But he would not take it. And he was there bragging for them that he is here now. Let them come do what they want to do. And they couldn't do anything. He left and went back.
The white lion.
So the EFCC does not. If the president say go, they go. If they say don't, then they forget it. They forget it. They don't respond to the politicians are off their league.
And president is too busy taking vacation, so he doesn't see all these things that we are seeing. So why will he give them order to follow anybody? He doesn't know.
All right, thank you. You guys are really causing trouble. Let's continue with the comments, so they know that so we are there. Okay. So again, Benjamin, I'm surprised that you are feeling bad. But let's continue with the comment.
He has hope. He has hope for Nigeria. He has hope.
Once upon a time, when I first
he's very hopeful.
I was feeling that way. The lady who spoke said it. From their investigation, they can say Bob spent time in prison with special privilege. We took this. Okay, so let's take it from here. Benjamin, they have to get involved to act like they are working now. As long as the government is setting up a panel by themselves, then it's already compromised. Very backward thinking people. Special opening for a book with ribbon on it. I'm telling you, when I saw that, it was a whole photo op. They were taking pictures. They shook hands. They laughed. They carry hands. Yeah! And I said, the nonsense is this.
What do you think they were laughing at? They were laughing at Nigerians.
I know.
They are calling all of you, Mumu.
All of who?
Me, I'm not included.
It's Benjamin that is feeling bad. You put in that. Have anyone noticed even VDM is slowly backing out because he knows no headway towards this case?
He's not backing out.
People should talk now.
I don't
He's
think
not backing
VDM is
out.
backing out. I just
He's
think
not backing
VDM has other cases he's working on right now.
VDM knows
He
what
will
he's
come
doing.
back to
The
you
day,
later.
the day
No,
he will come back, he will release his powers.
But the
He's
thing
not
is,
backing out.
if you're VDM though, right, and you see that making noise on social media or saying something on social media about this is the level. This is the extent to which I feel like this case can go. There's not much that he can do outside of him just releasing evidence or releasing videos. Like, it's actually up to the government to try and do something about this. He can't actually do anything on his own. So it will look like backing out, I guess. I mean, what else can he do?
don't forget.
Okay,
What
okay.
are you
Let
doing?
me ask this
The
question.
truth
Sorry,
of-
sorry,
the truth
guys.
of-
Sorry,
the
guys.
truth of the matter is that
Sorry, Jessica. Sorry, hold on. Let me ask this question. If you were VDM sitting on such an important information like that audio, what would you have done? Who wants to go first? Okay, I will give you a number. The person that has so much faith in Nigeria will go first. If
Sure.
you were VDM sitting on such an important information like that audio, what would you have done? How would you have gone about it? After Minister Banjinjaman, then Olivia, then Jacinta, then Stanley, then myself. All right, let's go. Then in the comment section, if you were VDM sitting on that important audio at the beginning, at the beginning, what would you have done? What would you have done differently? Would you have done anything differently from what VDM did? Or would you have done exactly what VDM did? Or would you have not done anything at all? Let's see the comments coming in. All right, Minister Banjinjaman.
Well, if my goal is to make sure that someone gets prosecuted or someone, or that Bobrisky is actually questioned about serving his term, then what he did is what I would have done too. I don't think taking it, the appropriate thing would have been to take it to the authorities and have them investigate. But
Which authorities?
obviously that's not going to work.
Which authorities?
Even when there's pressure, we can see that even now that there's public pressure on them, from the fact that he released it, there's still no headway, So taking it to them privately and having them investigate is not going to, do anything either. So I don't know. That's why I say I don't know that there's much that VDM can actually do about this.
Okay, thank you very much. Before Olivia goes, let me just add this to what you were saying. If you are watching me and you have a link to the president of Nigeria or a very influential person in Nigeria, this person by my side, I want you to create a special position. It's called I have faith. I have faith. I have faith sector, parastatal, or I have department.
Department of Faith.
Department of Faith. So that we heard it.
There's one already.
Oh, there's one already.
It's called Renewed Hope.
No, are you sure it's not enjoyment? This thing you're talking about, enjoyment minister.
This one is Renewed Hope.
Renewed Hope.
Renewed Hope. So we can make him vice. All right, Olivia. If you were VDM, if you had that information, what would you have done?
Well, I think I would have done the same thing. The only difference would have been I probably would have made a more bigger noise, because right now the cause of social media is actually it's even better than all these courts and house and assembly and whatnot that they are doing.
Okay.
Because right now, even with what he did, nothing is changing. We know he still has some video and we don't know what he's going to do about that. But I think I would have done the same thing he did.
All right. Thank you very much.
On a bigger level.
On a bigger level. More explosive.
Yes. More explosive.
Okay. These are the kind of people that know how to find trouble. Jacinta, oh my God. Jacinta, let's hear from you. Oh my God. Go ahead, Jacinta. Oh my God.
She's ready. Yeah, give us.
Well, if I were a very dark woman, a very dark man, I would have released the whole video.
Yeah.
Because let them fight with themselves, because what is happening now is annoying. It seems like there's no headway seems that like Nigeria is so corrupt that you can see it so clear. So why keeping a video that I know that even though if you want to release, there will be no point again, you know? So if I were him, I will learn from my mistake from this particular one. Every other people's video that I have, if any little opportunity come back, I just demolish the whole country. Let us just scatter.
Just scatter the whole Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
I
Thank you.
don't think there's another video actually.
Yes.
It's audio.
There's
not
another
video.
audio.
Oh, okay.
And
There's
we
a
don't
lot
know
of
what's
audio.
on that one. That might be the one that will spoil, that will
Okay.
bring grenade to
Thank
Nigeria.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Stalisa, what would you have done?
Well, if I were VDM with this information, I would look for someone with a bigger platform and better audience than I have. I would pick and choose my battle at this point. I will not sit on it. I will not leave it to die. I would forward it to someone who can do a better job than I'm doing now. Has little, or that they may have little control or influence over. Perhaps maybe an investigative journalist, pass it on to them and let them take it off from there.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Before I answer that question,
which one, though? Which one?
Minister Metz.
Yes, Jacinta.
I wanted to say something to what Mr. Stanley said. Please, Mr. Stanley, sir.
Yeah.
There is no any other better person in this country that if this guy release or send that video to help him and visit, that a person will not turn his hand like this in this country.
Right. No, I'm saying that somebody that they have little or no influence over. So
I can't think of somebody.
Then if you say that, they are trying to pamper it. We don't want anything being pampered. Let it be exposed.
Yeah,
wow.
There are many.
Let them deal with themselves.
Nigeria has many investigative journalists that are not in Nigeria who have information and they are dishing them out by the day. There are many of them. I could pick one or two and hand it over.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Those are great answers. Let's take some comments before I say what I would have done differently, because my own will shock a lot of you, as I always try to.
Reverend Father.
Gospel music says, House force VDM to talk and then care to listen to Bob. VDM don't come for the matter, but come go the wear police clothes. We'll talk about that too. Now VDM push am spiritually because the hammer with them set for carry 7 heads. Okay. Excel says, sir, believe this is the only country someone came out and said snake swallow 40 billion naira and Namata died. Thank you.
Even that, I still don't believe that.
Except furthermore says, who remember our very own Super Cup that was supposed to force to face FBI or H-baby fraud case? Oh, okay. After sometimes a storyline of him doing drug trafficking was sentenced to jail and the matter died there. Okay. Also, Victor says, Mama of Lagos is connected to a very powerful person.
How do
This Bob matter is not going anywhere. Nigeria should just turn their focus somewhere else. Yeah, politicians. Raper says, I agree with Benjamin. There is nothing BDM can do aside from releasing info and making Nigerians ask questions. He can't control anything else. Okay. Excel says, looking for a very strong godfather or godmother before fighting them. That's what Excel, I believe. That's what Excel is saying. Ray says, now he has to be careful with how he fingers Nigerians, because he can easily be charged for inciting violence. Okay. Excel says, because because there is power versus power, because social media alone can't fight the government. A strong man that one, a strong man that has same interest because exposing it. I don't understand.
He's gonna look for a strong man and align his interests before exposing the video.
Yeah, maybe. Ray Pearl says, I would have worked with reputable organizations, create a documentary, and release on an international scale somehow if this is legal. You can't fight the government as an individual. Okay. He says, yep, I agree, Mr. Stanley. Okay. So this is what I would have done differently, right? Because fact is, Darkman has some connections too, whether I would like it or not. Right. He's got connections too. What I would have done if I was sitting on that audio was to, number one, verify the authenticity of that audio myself. Everybody is still hanging on that audio is fake, because no one has verified it or come out to say this has been verified. The authenticity, the professional said it's real, and this is the report. One. Number two, I will go and talk to one of the prison people that will give me CCTV footage of where they claim Bobrisky would be. CCTV footage of how Bobrisky came in and how Bobrisky went out, and I will keep it. I will furthermore get that guy that came to me for that money to get to make Bobo to talk and release the names of whoever his godfather is. Why? Nigeria, if you do not catch the person like this with everything, you never catch him. Now the person will catch you, call you thief.
Wait, all this one when you talk, so now before releasing the tapes or after?
Before releasing the tape, yes.
No, you said I'm after releasing.
No, I said if you were sitting on that tape, you had that tape.
Yeah, so it sounded like sitting on the one that has not been released.
No, I mentioned it was categorically clear. Tape before, if you're that one, you were sitting on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is
I
fine.
will do all this homework because I know the country I'm dealing with.
Max,
I don't know, man.
If you know, say you dey place where if everybody they run thief, then they pursue one thief. That same thief fit turn around. Now you will be first when nearly catch up when they go shout thief, start the pursue. Unfortunately, it was happening. And look at it now. Who can't enter trouble?
Very dark man.
No, none of them did trouble as it is right now.
Dark man is in
No,
trouble.
he is
Dark man is in serious trouble, sir.
No, he go come out. He go come out.
He go come out only because they don't want to implicate themselves further.
That's what
it's going to be a deal.
Yeah.
The deal is already being struck.
Yeah. Let's just get rid of this matter and then you go scot-free. No worry. Falana no will do you anything.
Yeah.
Falana himself is in a hotbed of coal right now. So in the brag, dog when they make whoa, be that. But no say he never feel bite. Because if he bite, he go find out say the person when they bite. So now iron 90 the walk out, not be leg.
Exactly.
Inside that iron, he go break out. No, he too know the consequences of this.
Yeah.
No,
I wanted us to leave this whole matter, make it breathe for a little while. I wanted to talk about the whole police uniform and everything and the portable matter, all those things. But I want us to react to a particular video I'm about to play. And in that video I'm about to play, I want you guys to tell me what you would have done if you were in this lady's shoes. So the video, just watch it very, very well because, okay, technician, let's do it.
Shocking America. Suspected insurance scammers coming to a dead stop on a highway, then slamming in reverse, deliberately causing an accident.
Oh my God.
Then they emerge from the car, all set to claim whiplash. Now, a major development. citizen sleuths have gone in search of the car and found it. Here's the car abandoned in Brooklyn. Its windows broken, and somebody wrote fraud on the front and rats on the back of the car. This woman was driving the car that was targeted.
I don't want to encourage violence, but, I do appreciate everyone trying to find this person.
The NYPD says they are investigating possible insurance fraud, and they towed the car away this morning. So what's going on here? Is there an insurance fraud ring at work,
what was
roaming the
going on there?
highways, picking
So
out
what happened
unsuspecting drivers,
originally?
and
I'm going to take this back to the beginning. What happened originally? A lady was driving, and then this car came straight to her front, slammed on their brakes. The lady slammed on hers, did not hit the car. Then the car now stopped and backed.
It's the video shocking America.
You just watch it.
Suspected insurance scammers coming to a
Watch,
dead
you see?
stop on a highway, then
stopped, and then
slamming in
boom,
reverse,
hit her again.
deliberately.
So, what do you guys think about this?
But this is not new, man.
You said?
Insurance fraud is not new.
Yes. Insurance fraud is not new, but
this style, our people do it a lot here.
Yeah.
In America, mostly in Texas. You see.
Really?
Oh, this is old story, man. If this is just happening in New York, then they are late in the game.
Wow.
Our people, they do am for Texas. You will see 4 of them in the car. Do the same thing, file insurance claim. Each person they cut out with like 25 G's.
Because then jam them from behind.
Yes. In America, whoever hits you from behind,
Nine at fault.
it's always at fault. So it's not, in the case of this lady, she has to prove, if the guys deny that they didn't hit her on purpose, she has to prove that she wasn't the one that ran into them.
You don't even have to prove it. It's clear. It's there. They stopped and then reversed.
Yeah.
You see, I remember when I was taking my driving test, and a question of this nature pulled up, and I failed it.
What was the question?
If you're driving on the road and you are a stop sign and a car hits you, backs up into you, what would you do? I said, I know there's nowhere to go. I can't go back. What if the person behind me, I'm running to them? But as stupid as it sounds, they said the right answer is do whatever you can to avoid it.
How?
Exactly.
Well, I do agree with you on that, because something close don't happen to me before, where I was driving and then someone backed up, wanted to hit me, and then I moved away so that person doesn't hit me, and then I hit a car by my right, and then I called the police. Police tell me say, "Na me dey at fault," because I would have done everything I could for this person not to hit me, and I shouldn't have hit the other. So, but for this particular case,
that makes no sense. That makes absolutely
it makes no sense. But my brother, the only good thing for this woman is the fact that she had a dash cam recording.
Yep.
If there was no dash cam, that would have been it.
Yep.
Yeah, because that was proven. It's our word against theirs. And see how they come off the vehicle, come put their hand for it, they do like
exactly like their body, they don't buy them,
That's crazy.
They want to drink milk and Martina.
They want to behave like Nigerians.
God. That's
But
crazy.
yeah, let's quickly take some comments real quick. Excel says, Samex, no matter the fact you get, even if you have a videotape of him coming outside the apartment. No matter the fact, even if you get a videotape of him coming outside the apartment without a strong voice behind you, you still end up with VDM or like VDM. Okay, so Ifadama says, Bob has Bob is BOD is taken with so much, he's talking with so much confidence because he is backing check
Because of
VDM.
his back,
Because of his
nobody the
check
back.
VDM, nobody is behind him. Well, I think there are people behind VDM.
But the
But
fact that VDM is not making noise doesn't mean that nobody is not behind him. It's just like he's just coming down to see how things will roll. Sometimes you need to calm down and let things roll the way they want to.
yeah, but my advice for VDM will be just, I don't know. Don't put yourself into don't have so many enemies.
Well, the path VDM has taken is going to have a lot of enemies. There is no need for that advice because it is something that enemies will come. And not everybody that is going to be his friend. Even the ones that will become enemies. So there's no need for that
Then
advice.
he should change his path.
Nah, that's not the part he wants to change. That's not what they've called him to do, or that's not what he feel like doing something else. That is what he wants to do. So let him do one call himself. So that's the way he wants. And let him do it. If he gets defeated at the end of the day, so be it. But if he does not get defeated, he will keep on winning all the way.
Okay. You know one thing, Jacinta, in this life, no matter what you do, no matter who you think you are, you have to walk with caution. You have to walk with common sense. You cannot just be a goat and just carry head, go, be bulldozing everything. At some point, you want to pause and think and say, this war where I want to go bulldoze, how far? Now break, then use maker. Man, no go break head.
Yeah.
Because the fact is this. It would be easy, very, very easy to put a full stop to that movement. Very easy. You had him just endorse the guy that likes to do like him, very fair guy.
Yeah.
The one, is it Port Harcourt?
Yeah, the one in Port Harcourt.
It was the same day that they arrested Bobrisky that he traveled to Port Harcourt. Just to tell you that the whole matter is really tiring. I think so. Like you said, but I don't think he's kind of giving up. I think that he has, for the fact that he's keeping quiet, he's trying to re-strategize. He's trying to bring up something because Nigeria don't want to be silent. They don't like it where everywhere is peace. They don't want a peaceful state. We just want every day. We want things that will create tension. People will be dying on their own ends that cannot face the tension. Those that have the power to face the tension, they will face. Because when this thing comes up, it distracts us from the original purpose. Now, fuel is 1,150. Nobody is complaining. We are still buying without saying anything. It is becoming a normal thing. Rice now is going to 120. Now, nobody is complaining. We are still buying it. This is dry season that tomato is supposed to be cheap. But they are refusing to take it back because whatever goes up in this country does not come down.
Law of gravity.
Not only this
doesn't happen in Nigeria.
Here's what I would say to Nigerians with reference to this Bobrisky thing. I think we need to stay off it. It is a personal fight between VDM and Bobrisky, and they shouldn't drag the entire Nigeria into it. When, as Jacinta just mentioned, bag of rice is over 100,000. Tomatoes, you can't buy it, and everything is going up. Nigerians should not be involved in that fight because even if what's his name, Bobrisky, is indicted, it's not going to translate to help Nigerians. It won't change nothing for right now. So what I think Nigeria, in fact, here's my advice to VDM. Take the fight to the Minister of Petroleum and figure out how they can bring this petrol price down so that the prices of everything else can come down.
Nothing will work there. That will be a no-go area, sir. Who is Minister of Petroleum?
Is it TCN? Is it TCN or TNC? This one that they're bringing now, that people are putting diesel in their car.
Who is Minister of Petroleum?
He's the president.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you. Minister of Petroleum has always been the president since Obasanjo time.
No, since Buhari.
Since Buhari. No, before Buhari. Before Buhari. Don't forget, Obasanjo was before Buhari. Obasanjo was the first
So it
person
was Bubu that
that
started.
took
Now, it
off.
was from Bubu
that-
that everything started.
Buhari because of Desiani Madueke.
When did they
Yeah, it was from Bubu.
remove? When did two fuel tankers, two fuel ships disappear?
It was before, it was Buhari that did it. Buhari became Minister of Petroleum and he never let it go.
It's
Yeah,
Bubu
okay,
that
I stand
started.
corrected. But I was thinking it was before that. But
No,
now,
it was
if you are saying VDM should go and face Minister of Petroleum, who is he facing? President?
that will not even listen to him.
No, here's what I say. Go and what's his name? Asari Dokubo. You should go and parley with Asari Dokubo. Because Asari Dokubo has information that can indict the Minister of Petroleum, who's the president. Remember,
if he does that, they will get. If he does that, if he tries it, they'll get rid of him.
That way you'll be surprised. They've not gotten rid of Asari Dokubo, who has been telling Nigerians every day that.
Did you say indict the president?
Huh?
Did you say indict the Nigerian president?
No.
You said someone has information that can indict the president.
Oh yeah. When I say indict, put him in bad shape.
He has secrets. He has a lot of secrets.
Put him in bad
He
shape.
has a lot, like a lot.
A lot on all of them.
Or he has a lot.
Yeah. Just the same way, allegedly, the president has a lot too. Everybody's secret.
Everybody have a lot.
Right.
Minister Meg, what of the case
don't
of
tire me.
what of the case of Abi Emefiele? His case has just died quietly.
Emefiele is in what do you call it? Cancun somewhere, just enjoying. You people think this is a prison. Forget it, man.
You know that the wine now. Let's quickly. They don't understand. They don't understand. Let's quickly take some comments. Ray says wisdom is profitable to direct. She furthermore says that VDM duplicate look like him. Go quick collect Osusu if they offer more.
I didn't even know VDM had a duplicate.
It's called very fair man. Very fair man. And that guy, he needs a lot of money to maintain his skin.
I'm telling you, it's true. I agree with you.
It's not like Bobrisky that is using.
He started calling somebody out from Dubai. He started calling one pastor out from Dubai. It was so awkward, just outside the box. I'm waiting to see to end that case.
So you see, it's just weird. It's just weird. Ray says, Asari Dokubona anywhere Bele face mouth the face, so he has no loyalty. Well, that's kind of true because at some point he was, Tinubu, if Tinubu fail, people should hold me responsible if Tinubu fail. Now, as Tinubu collects that this thing from their hand, we don't go partner with Yoruba people again.
Not today.
Yoruba people are not loyal. Let me tell you, all of our way there, politicians will fight today and be best friends tomorrow. They go after what's best for their own interest. That's just the truth. And if you become a politician today, there's a high probability you will do the same thing because that's the only way you can last.
In addition to that, their children marry each other. So
thank you. Their children, they marry each other. Very, very true. Very true. Olivia, why are you clapping your hand? You want to marry one of the politician children?
Nigerian, I don't
That's
know
not
what to
a
call them. It has
question. You
become
want
family
one of
business.
the politician children. I say yes. You don't like money.
No, Nigerian politician.
That's so we ask her if
with all the
epe
that people rain on them every day. I reject it in Jesus'
Which epe? Now their papa not be their children.
Which of the epe they follow their papa? Which of the epe they follow the politician? Who are wasting your epe?
Have you forgotten what the Bible says?
What does it say?
You want me to remind you?
What does the Bible say, Olivia?
The Bible says, I'll read it in Yoruba. I don't know the English version. The
Benjamin will translate.
Okay, the Bible say how bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bàbá wò lára ọmọ láti ìran kìíní títí dé ìran kẹrin. You want me to put my generation in trouble because of
I think
Nigerian politics?
I understand it, but Mr. Banjija might interpret.
I reject it.
Interpret it.
Interpret my Bible verse.
So pretty much what that proverb is talking about is the sins of the fathers will be the sins of the fathers will be visited on the children and the children's children, all those things. But let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
Someone was telling me during the week, oh, it will not be well with all these politicians that are stealing our money. I say, my sister, it is very well with them.
It is already well with them.
They are enjoying their life. As long they are the ones that are living to old age. They don't look at President of Cameroon. Look at all of them. They are the ones that are living to old age.
Yeah, that one too far. Go on, not be 90 years is celebrating. You don't forget to go on.
Thank you.
What of Babangida?
Babangida never died.
No.
So where? They just celebrated birthday 90 something.
All of them when they talk, say God go punish them, this one. Who even knows? Say, baby, now every day go even enter heaven. Say, you know go even enter.
As I dare here like this,
with all the suffering, when they make una suffer, with all the suffering when they make una suffer, una course. They say that wait now.
The best.
With all the suffering when they make una suffer, una course. Then go still enjoy their life. They go reach old age. They will come by for old age. Now they go still come enter heaven. Who know when I feel after the suffering we will even do.
I can't.
I watching the kid. I know they pass diabetes because they eat too much meat.
I've been trying to quell these intrusive thoughts. I can't. How did Bobrisky ever get this powerful? Like I will understand if he was like one. Like the most beautiful woman in the world.
First of all, let me just say something really quick before you continue.
It's not a woman.
From my profession, when you say intrusive thought, you bring a big bell in my head to ask you further questions.
Okay.
So when you're experiencing intrusive thoughts, I now want to ask you, what kind of thoughts are those? Are they thoughts for you to harm yourself? Is it thought of you to harm another person?
It just I say the thought is how the
no, we have to ask. I'm sorry. You can't
Benjamin, don't become a client just like that.
What's going on?
Some trigger words that you hear that professionally when you hear like this,
you can't
do something.
It trigger you.
Oh yeah, continue.
No. I just can't help myself because I'm thinking like, okay, we've obviously seen like big and powerful men meet their end at the hand of a beautiful woman. I can't understand what it is with Bobrisky that makes, especially in a country like Nigeria where we're not really into that stuff. I feel like maybe I'm ignorant, but like.
Seriously, dude.
Question first. Where you just stay?
Okay, you know what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I know there are people in Nigeria who are into that stuff. What I'm saying is, Nigeria largely is a very religious country.
I better
right?
put that my guy.
Nigerians are church goers.
Maybe it's okay. But I think you get what I'm trying to say. Even if let's say I just can't see it. Like how do someone like Bobrisky connect himself to the most powerful people in Nigeria to the point where he now has their secrets and he has all this power where nobody can touch him. It makes like I can't wrap my mind around. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay, let me
leave your head. Don't wrap it.
Sorry.
In Nigeria now is this.
Because have you seen
Olivia, wait now.
So I didn't know he was talking. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, Mr. Stanley, please continue.
Go ahead, Mr.
You
Stanley.
said the in thing in Nigeria now is this. If you can give or take behind, the sky is the limit.
Big sky.
But these are men that grew up. Is this like a? These are men that grew up loving women and having children and raising a family.
Wow, Benjamin,
They are in their, no, I'm just saying. So now in their 60s, all of a sudden they are now they have new appetites. I don't understand. What's like
Benjamin? Go to the wives of these men and ask them, when was the last time that your husband looked your way?
Yellow foul.
My father used to say something, Benjamin. My father used to say something. I don't look for things that are bigger than you. When you see them, your eyes cannot behold. Can you just use this matter to sleep?
Okay.
Oh my God.
This is what I wanted to say earlier. Have you seen? Do you remember when Bobrisky started, and all the pictures he was posting then? He was still taking lesson. Within the span of 1 year, Bobrisky went from doing under Agole makeup to starting to it doesn't happen overnight now. He started this connection from the beginning. I think the only problem now is that all those men, they did not know that Snapchat and Instagram would turn Bobrisky to another thing. So
but can I say something to that? And I don't want us to even like spend a lot of time on this. Bobrisky is cosplaying or pretending to be a woman. He literally went for a breast
implant, yes.
Right? So he wants to be a woman. But what I'm saying is, if a man is attracted to Bobrisky, who is trying to be like a woman, then that man is attracted to a woman, no? And I'm saying there are more beautiful women, like a lot more beautiful.
They know he's not a woman. They know. They are attracted to the he that is inside of him.
Let me jump. No. Let me.
I'm just confused. That's all.
Let me jump in here. Where's this?
If they are saying you already come out his ball on, which means he's not a man. He can't give.
Majida man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just
what happened yesterday with the cross-dresser's health.
Ignore the audio and look at the picture.
I beg, not to show this big picture. I'm a child of God. No,
look at the picture very well.
Not to show this kind of picture.
What's with this now?
Bobrisky.
Bobrisky, fine. Pass plenty women.
What? Excuse you?
Nah.
What are you talking?
Oh, you want me to play it again?
No, play it again. There's no need.
Bobrisky, right? Fine. Pass plenty women.
Mr. Meg, did you see that picture of him in the car?
But social media is what Bobrisky used to blow his image up. In the sense that with all the triple filters, 4 filters, 5 filters, majority of the places where people will see Bobrisky is where? Social media.
Snapchat.
Right?
Instagram.
Now, when you see a picture like that, one politician will say, this girl is very beautiful, very pretty. And then you will say, send me a picture of your umbuluma. And then Bobrisky will pose. I'm done what Bobrisky does. So this is just me talking, I beg, allegedly or not allegedly. And then you pose and do whatever, and then they send you money. And then the closeness comes, and then all those things happen. That's where, Benjamin, the mind plays a lot of games on you as a human being. Let me give you the reason why I say that. You will see girl, wait for the day one, your first day where you see that girl. You say, this girl, this girl no fine at all. But because when I did the same school, when they see every day, when they talk every day, that girl can't be fine for your eye.
It be like saying, now you need glasses. Something wrong with your eyes.
If you don't find, you don't find.
The mind gets used to things. It's just like music. You hear a music for the first time, you dislike that music. That music don't make sense to you. But the radio station keeps playing it and playing it and playing it.
I get what you're saying.
And then your mind begins to like that music. And then you begin to subconsciously sing that music. That's what social media is doing. puts people like Bobrisky out there in your face constantly, and then before you know it, this now then go stop the call on him. They'll start the call she. As I told you, I just point to the chair where absorbed this done because the last time we talked about that was absorbed the is saying she.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know why this baffles me even more? Nigeria at the time had laws that said if you are caught in homosexual practices, you're going to be jailed, right? That was the thing.
Yeah.
14 days.
It's not
Olivia, don't they?
It's not that they had it at the time.
They still have the law. Not that they had it. They
So the
still
law
have
still
it.
exists.
The law
It's still
still
there now, it's still
exists. The law just
Guess
doesn't
what?
affect
Guess
Bobrisky.
Guess what? The people who put the law there are the ones who are doing it.
Thank you, my brother.
Uh-uh.
How can you jail the lawmaker? You cannot jail the lawmaker.
See, it be like say we need to do deliverance for Ben. His hope is too much. Which law are you talking about?
Ben, I'm not vexed. Let me ask you this. Where did you leave Nigeria?
Why you come on for Nigeria? When last did you go Nigeria?
I haven't been to Nigeria. I haven't been to Nigeria in 10 years.
Very long.
You don't listen to Nigerian news?
I do, but I don't know. I don't consume a lot of it. Yeah. But
yeah.
I be say, my brother, when you go Nigeria next, I beg, carry person when no road.
I beg you.
Don't go by yourself.
I beg. Before you go meet Shim now, because you did pretty.
And if when you reach Nigeria,
Don't worry.
You go do it.
Apart from your brother, apart from your mother and your sisters, if you meet anybody when say be woman, I bet make you look at Adam's apple whether I did there or not.
I be woman, Mr. Stanley. I be woman, I did Nigeria.
Okay. Outside there, Jacinta.
You put Jacinta said, how shall we?
How shall we?
Jacinta no get Adam's apple now.
Who tell you? Jacinta don't like this.
Where the apple?
Just a little update, Benjamin. It's so bad in Nigeria now that in Lagos and Abuja and Jacinta,
Lagos, precisely, sir.
Let me know if I'm wrong. That in Lagos and Abuja, they say this cross-dressing and GAY thing is so bad now that actual female prostitutes are moving out of town.
Are you serious?
Because they come back now.
They don't collect their job.
They don't get customers again. Yeah, that's how bad they say it is now.
Now, wow, Benjamin, we carry you con show. Now you suppose they enlighten our people. Now,
Brother, listen. Listen.
He's
I'm not
he's bastardized.
Oh my goodness!
But really, I get what you're saying, Benjamin. But again, that goes to show that actually, it's actually a good thing that you actually spoke up, because now we can use this as an example, right? What you expose your kids to, they know. What you do not expose your kids to, they do not know. Exposure matters a lot. If the level of exposure matters a lot. That's what I meant to say. You know, if someone is exposed towards something, that's what you will see, especially in our social media generation, where you will see something like Bobrisky, for example. Like I said last week on the show, right? I would not blame Bobrisky for the lifestyle Bobrisky is living. Bobrisky chose that lifestyle, and that's the lifestyle Bobrisky wants to live. Do I think it's a good lifestyle? Do I think it's a bad lifestyle? You know, but that's what he wants to do. Now, it's now on me to know if that is what social media pushes to me as content. Because if I watch a Bobrisky all the time, then everything and the Bobriskys will be coming into my algorithm. You understand? But if you do not watch a Bobrisky, then you will not see Bobrisky in your algorithm, because
you're right.
You're used to see it. So the algorithm will not recommend it to you. So I believe that's what's happening to Benjamin. Benjamin did not know about things like this because right from my secondary school, I know, say, Gabriel's day.
So funny, when I was in Nigeria,
I nearly man, no talk with you.
yeah, it's just weird. Well, I didn't even know. I didn't hear about the term gay
Gabriel.
until I came to America. And I just always looked at Nigeria.
Wow. Wait, to ask Stanley's kind of question, Benjamin, which rock did they put you under that you grew up with?
No. What Benjamin is saying is actually true in the sense I would say even me, I do not know who Gabriel then be till one day I met somebody in the park coming to Abuja, and I saw a guy was like.
Your own day different, Jessica. You grew up.
I was like, what is this? That was when I knew that.
Village. Your own is different. Your own
You
take be different. Somebody say no, say that's so this thing they be.
Jessica, don't let Minister Men stress you now. You just
I have to explain to him, he knows me. Now I have to explain that there are people like that who doesn't have an idea of who these people are.
No,
yes. But
like me.
Okay, you. So let's wrap this up.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. We were supposed to talk about a topic today, but even in our deal that we made with you last week, we said if we have updates for you on this Bobrisky and Very Dark Man issue, we'll push our story to the side and then give you updates. Now, this is what we're supposed to talk about today. Very interesting.
Are you on that anointing?
Oh, see your bow tie. Oh, see your tie. You should have bought a Honda, but you bought a
Lexus.
Lexus.
Look this guy face well. You see that 31 teeth where you get? That one no worry. If I another one, we'll go miss. But so we were supposed to talk about this particular topic. I'm going to word it this way. All the men out there watching right now, do you think that the laws need to be changed? Do you think that the laws need to be changed in the sense that if you find out that your wife has a child that is not yours, they should sue her to court and sentence her for deception? Do you think that law needs to be changed? That is what we're going to be talking about next week. We're going to bring video evidence that shows that this is happening a lot.
It's becoming a crisis.
It's becoming a menace where a woman will see, let me use Sally and Benjamin now, for example. Will get they'll now say, who might give this speaking to? This one get money pass, I'll give him.
Let me tell you this: that in Nigeria now,
yes, sir,
say it is more than a crisis.
That isn't Nigeria the #1 country in the world for paternity fraud?
Yes. They say if they should allow people to go do DNA tests.
How about Ghana? Have they talked about Ghana?
Stanley, you know I've been suspecting Jacinta. The way Jacinta have been doing, she has told me about her father and Jacinta.
You're not too sure, have you?
Leave Jacinta alone now. Are you jealous of our bunny? She's ready today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's what we're going to be talking about next week. We're supposed to do it this week, but we're moving into next week. Nothing will stop this conversation. Any other thing that come up from Bobrisky and VDM, we'll push it to the last part of the show, and then we'll talk our topic finish.
I don't even know if I want to talk about Bobrisky and VDM anymore, to be honest.
We don't tire.
You see this right here. This right here, right, is what the house and everybody else were meant to do. Make the issue so frustrating that nobody wants to talk about it anymore. And that's what happens. And then everything dies down, allegedly. Yeah. So that's just how it works. But
Okay.
in 30 seconds, let's begin with ladies first. Olivia, what do you have to say to the people in 30 seconds? Let's go.
Well, I don't even know. I'm too tired and hungry. Peace and love.
Wow. Wow. Okay, thank you very much. Jessica,
Yeah,
what do you have to say to our people in 30 seconds? You can leave the paternity part out for you that I was talking about, the results next week.
Well, what I would say to my fellow Nigerians is, whatever is worth fighting, it's worth fighting well. Don't give up. Keep fighting, and we are pushing towards a better Nigeria. One day we will sit back.
Wait now.
One day we will sit back and we will see that we fought and we won. Nigeria has become great again. So
Cameraman, please bring me close. Jacinta, do you believe what you just said now?
Oh yeah.
Because
when you fight all these dirty people off the ladder, they will fall off. It is when we don't see who to fight, everybody is running in their shell. That's the only way this country will not move forward. But by the time we have real people, time is coming that the real people will come out. It's not yet time. We are looking towards
if you cannot be part of those real people, and you have the mouth, the temerity, the F13 to say time is coming when the real people will come out. Who you think? Please.
Let them come out first, and I will be there.
Why can't you be the first person to come out?
Thank you.
Let other people follow you.
Don't let a woman have been in a place of war. Let the man begin, and then we will back them up.
Why?
Agasali, can you please say
names of women that have started civil rights movement? What did they talk? What?
No.
Why are you bringing us women down? Which can't talk be down?
I'm not bringing any woman down now.
You are. What do you mean? What do you mean you are a woman?
I can't go and lead the war. It's not done anywhere. I can't go and lead the war.
It's not war. It's a civil rights movement. You are fighting for the good of the country. You don't need the men. Now the men they spoil them. Make the women make them go fix them.
Women too they follow spoil them. Make men
because they support their husband.
Then back them up. That is just how it's supposed to be. What is their use if they don't need
Thank you.
Those are the clamor for women to do better edu. Can I go on?
Yes, sir.
There's the Madweke. Can I go on?
Go on, sir.
What? No. I didn't talk about those when they say make women come fix.
Now do the opposite. For every woman where you mention, you can mention 100 men. For every woman where you mention, if you mention 100 men.
These are women when they don't give opportunity to when we feel say that we feel change things. So, but when they reach there, they did worse. You know, so in fact they did more than the men. So that
worse than the men.
You see what a man can do, a woman can do even better.
Even the men they say,
I know that's shocked. Men were shocked. Okay.
Why are you? Oh my goodness.
Benjamin says as if you have a with Olivia. Go ahead.
Because they are saying something. They're saying something that she should not support, and she's supporting it.
Cameraman, please put both of them.
What am I supporting?
They are telling you that women did worse than men when they were put in position, and you agree with them. It's not true.
No. See me like this. I don't like to lie. I like to say it as it is. I know there are women that are bad. They are bad. You know, that's like what I heard my pastor said in church today, that all this problem that we are in now, it was because Eve convinced Adam to eat the apple. So
which pastor talk that thing? I want to go and give that pastor my tithe.
That was the message of today. So of course there are going to be women that are bad
Of
influence
course,
and that are bad.
they are bad men. I don't think
Right?
there's. I
But
don't think
not
there's any.
all of them.
I don't think I've
Not
not
all
heard of
of them.
any woman in the world that is on the level of Adolf Hitler. I don't even know that is any woman in the history of the world that is on the level of in the history of Nigeria that has committed the same level of atrocity that some of our politicians have committed. All I'm saying is, yes, there are terrible people on both sides.
Okay.
But I don't like when we try to say like, oh,
Benjamin, let me say it this way.
yeah.
Before a man comes out to take the blame, now woman and the pusher.
I was about to say that. Go ahead. Right on, sir.
Make I give you two examples if I go add to the one that Miss Olivia put up now. The two major brigade one we face for this war today. And this is no slight on the women. But if you go from Bible accounts, now women sin enter the world because woman go do it in man tell her may not do. Number two, you see the wahala when they go on for Middle East today. Now because Abraham wife tell her say go enter there where you're not supposed
to enter the house.
Suppose Abraham and his wife, or suppose Sarah, they patient with Abraham like Abraham was. I'm not sure we'll forget this kind of problem today.
That one happened because God allowed it to happen to test whether Abraham was
Yes, no, sir, they support you well, but no could not go that side.
Okay. So, Mr. Stanley, in 30 seconds, what do you have to say to the people?
Well, this is what I have to say to everybody, most especially those in Nigeria. Stay strong, keep hope alive, do good as much as you can. Be the change that you are looking for. Start within yourselves. Look inward, inside of you. And whatever you'd like to see out there in the world, start it with yourself. It will catch fire before you know the next person, and on we go, and we'll have a better world. And that process starts with the renewing of your mind. So let's go from there.
Thank you. Before I say my own, there's a comment that came in with regards to what Mr. Stanley was talking about, but I want to do some commentary before I read this comment. Okay, Stanley.
Yeah.
If I'll just read the comment straight. I'll just read the comment. The person said, when I see life, if Eve no carry Adam along now, when I go say, woman no they uplift men.
Mama, tell them, Joe, make them here.
Okay.
Okay, can I respond?
Please respond, sir.
My dear commenter, Eve's job was not to carry Adam. Eve's job was to help Adam. God not tell her make she take direction or make decisions, but God tell her make he follow Adam, help him as he did go. So Adam never needed Eve to carry him. Now because Eve, you say he and Adam they equal. Whatever Adam do, she feed one. Now I put us for worry.
Did you say Adam and Eve they equal?
Huh?
You see that when you talk?
If you didn't say Eve and Adam they equal in their own generation, they were equal. And our time now is
again, make we not go that side.
Okay. Well, I know. Okay, so for me, what I would say is there will be evil in the world. There will be people that would be called to fight those evils. And there are people that are called to support the people fighting those evils. People like they are the supporters club. Not with them they fight the evil, but not then they support. Now them in the internet, people will go they shout, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, go. Then when they catch you, throw you for prison, they're not going to hear from them again. Just like waiting and do Jesus in those days. But
don't bring Jesus.
Hannah, nobody that do Jesus in those days. They call everybody Hela, 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 Hela. No, I beg. But my thing is this, right? Use your God-given wisdom to know when to fight versus when to stay silent or when to duck. Because sometimes when you're meant to duck, you raise your head to fight, you collect stray bullet. So use your God-given wisdom. We will see you by God's grace, same time, same station, same place next week from Minister Banjinjaman. Tell them bye-bye now. They wave like a Queen of England.
Au revoir.
From Jacinta.
Shalom.
Na Cutlass sign they do.
You don't see when they do beauty pageant for school that time. Eh? That's all they keep on.
Don't make me go into detail though. Okay. from Mr. Stanley, sir.
Back here next week and bring some friends when you're coming.
Yep. And from me, I'll say some substance is love. He says hello to everybody. He's having a good time and doing a lot of projects. I don't want to give details, but when he comes back, you will see all those projects. Thank you very much. Stay blessed, stay cool, keep being a blessing, and keep helping people. God bless you. Take care of yourself.
And one love.
One love, people.
It's your boy Mac. I want to introduce a show to you. It's called